How to host a Zoom meeting. So, first, you'll want to go to zoom.us online. You can also Google Zoom. And here is the company page. Now, if you are new to Zoom, you can create an account. It's free, and you just set up a username and password. I already have a free account, so let's click on My Account. Next, you'll want to set up your meeting. So on the left-hand side, you want to click on Meetings. And since you're the host, you'll want to schedule a meeting. And that's located over on the right. Click on Schedule a Meeting. Now, we'll go through and you'll want to pick a topic. So today we will do coffee with friends. And you can write in the description if you would like, that's just optional. If you want to use a template, this would be if you are setting up a lot of Zoom meetings, maybe a couple of months. But for this purpose, we're just going to host one get together. We'll call it a Zoom meeting with friends. Next, you'll want to click the date. So let's say on a Saturday morning at 8 a.m. because we're early risers. And we'll want to keep it to 45 minutes or less because we have a free account. Next, we have the time zone. And here we can check if it's a recurring meeting. So if we were meeting for coffee through Zoom every Saturday at 8 a.m., that's what I would check recurring meeting. Next, you can have a registration required. For this one, we are not. I think it's more successful if you have less barriers to entry for people to join the Zoom get together. So we're not going to check that. Next, you have a meeting ID. Now, this is an identifier that shows this is your exact meeting online. And the default is just to generate automatically. Next, you have security. Now, we are not going to use a passcode to get in here for our meeting on Saturday. We just want people to be able to click the link and join right away. But then you also have a waiting room enabled, and this lets people join if they're early. Next, we have the video, and so you'll want to put these on so that when people join, their video is automatically on so that you can see each other. If you go down, next we have audio, and here this lets people use either a phone or computer audio, and we'll just use both. And here you have a few other meeting options. We're going to allow participants to join anytime. This can make it if you want to mute people when they enter the meeting. This would be helpful if you have maybe more than 10 meeting participants, but if it's a fun get together, we're going to have about 5 people. There's no need for that. You can also require authentication to join. Again, we don't need to do that today because it's just going to be a really fun time to get together online. You can also actually automatically record the meeting. If you do that, you can save it to your computer or in the cloud, but we are not going to record this meeting. And next, you have additional data center regions for this meeting, which we are not going to enable. And then lastly, you can have alternative hosts. So for example, if you are hosting maybe an online Thanksgiving Zoom get together, just in case something happens to you, you burn a turkey, who knows what, you can put in an email address for an alternative host who can also start the meeting. And so now we have all of our details of the upcoming meeting in there. And we want to double check the date and time is correct. And then we're going to click on the blue Save button. And here this gives you all of the details that you just filled in. And you can see that down here, we have the invite link. And so this is the link that you will email out to participants and to show them how to join. They just click on this link at the date and time of the designated meeting. You can also automatically add it to your calendar as well. and the same link will be in there too. But this is what you can either highlight, right click and copy, or you can just click copy invitation. Here are all those details in there as well, but this is the meeting invite link that you'll use. If someone doesn't have Zoom, they can also call into the meeting as well. That's perfectly fine if maybe their computer's not working right here. But this is the link that people will use to join the meeting as well. And you can have up to 100 participants on a free Zoom account. And then when it's your turn to start the meeting, you would just click on the invite link. You can go to your meetings here, and we will see it's coming up, Coffee with Friends, and you can click start. And that is how you host a Zoom meeting.